Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. So, yesterday we finished Resident Evil 6. It was a pretty interesting journey and marks an important milestone in our Resident Evil marathon. Now I've got Resident Evil 7 all ready to play, but I thought I'd check out Bloodstained Ritual of the Night because they added Zangetsu as a playable character. I had to stop the music there because I feel like I have to shout. So yeah, they finally added David Hayter's character as a playable character, so of course I had to check it out. I'm not necessarily going to make this a whole playthrough. I just want to check it out, but if it ends up being really interesting and unique and has its own story and stuff, I might actually do a full playthrough. It all depends. Let me just turn down the audio a bit because I feel like my ears are getting blasted. Alright, OBS is in its place, game is in its place, Twitch dashboard is in its place. Good stuff. I like how you can pick the name, you can just... Oh. It defaults to Miriam, but you can still pick Zangetsu even if you fill in Miriam. I guess I'll just type it, it'll be the easiest way. Right, so I'm definitely interested to see how this is gonna play out. Guess we'll start on hard since I unlocked it by playing the game on normal. I hope I'm not making a big mistake doing that. It has been almost a year? I guess 2/3 of a year since I played this. I checked and the last time I played was August. Okay, so not much of a story then. I'm just gonna slap the controls on the screen just like that. How am I supposed to remember all of this? Alright, I guess we'll just try it out. Okay, his moves are very cool, but how am I supposed to remember all of this?
Foolishness.
Alright, I'm going to forget all the combos instantly, but that's okay. So I'm guessing this is just one of those fun extra modes that doesn't actually have a story. You know, I am a little disappointed by that. Alright, so we level up. That's good to know. Alright, we immediately have access to all these places. Alright. Let's see, right, left, right, X? Okay, right. That is a very cool move. So, right, left, right. No, left, right, left. I'm gonna have to get used to this. Alright, warp point unlocked. There we go. That's guard. I've already forgotten most of the moves, but I'll at least remember it. So I selected hard mode, but... Oh! Here's some kind of grappling hook. That's nice. Oh, the door is open. I was wondering, how am I gonna get through there? Just walk, I guess. So we can collect gold, but is there even a store accessible to us? I mean, Zangetsu doesn't like alchemists, so he definitely wouldn't do the whole crafting thing. Hey Clive, welcome to the stream. Thai green curry, I hope it was good. It sounds spicy. I don't have that much experience with curries, but... I'm gonna do that every time just because it's cool. You can even switch the element of your sword. There's so much to remember with this guy. Your spice tolerance is pretty low, so it wasn't that bad. You only used a bit despite the latest protests. I see. Can't we? Oh, I guess this is already open. It would be cool if you could solve the puzzles that Miriam solved in your own way, because I know you need to use a directional fire spell to activate this. So I thought, okay, I'll use Zangetsu's. Sorry, I zoned out for a second there. So I thought I would use Zangetsu's fire sword, but nope. The puzzle comes pre-solved. As far as I can tell, Zangetsu is pretty overpowered. But then again, this is only the starting area, so maybe I shouldn't be deciding that yet. Like, if you could just fly backwards and leave a trail of flames behind you wherever you went, wouldn't you do it? I have no idea what he's actually saying, but it sounds cool, so... So he can rest here too? Alright. So. Now I know it looks like I'm just memeing right here, but I'm actually a little bit disappointed that there, one, isn't really a story to this. Two, that they explain everything about the character by just slapping prompts on the screen, like a long row of, okay, these are all his attacks, good luck. And now I'm like, oh, maybe they made a new animation of him sitting down. Guess not. He just stays standing. Turns around. Ah, yes, look at this turning around animation. It spins around like a friggin' merry-go-round. It's a cool character, mind you. Just that they didn't really make any extra animations for him as a playable character, it seems like. Which is a shame. Yeah, I hope the curry was good anyway. Does Lily like spicy foods a lot? I sure love finding a secret with nothing in it. She's quarter Indian, so she's been very accustomed as a child. Ah, I see. Nice. I do like some spicy foods, but also only in moderation. I don't know if I ever told the story the first time a friend of mine treated me to a one of those doner things, like a kebab. And so the guy serving the kebab asked, "So what do you want on your sandwich, right? On top of the kebab?" And I was like, just do everything, my good man, do everything. And my friend was already looking at me like, So he puts everything, including peppers, on there. So I take a bite. And, well, it was an experience, put it that way. I look over to my friend, like I take the first bite and immediately regret it. Because I'm like, my nose and throat are burning. I have to cough, and my eyes are tearing up, and I just turn towards my friend, like with a bright red visage. And he's like, "Are you alright?" And I just start coughing. Awful stuff. So now I always say, "My good man, give me everything. But no peppers." Ow. Oh, there's another. Yeah, so that was my first encounter with, like, legitimately spicy food. All these secret areas to reach, and there's nothing in there. First and last? Well, I've had... Let's see, what was the second time? I mean, they are all tales of incredible stupidity, but... Oh, right, so there was this supermarket. There was this... I think it was the Lidl, where I bought one of those slightly pricey frozen pizzas, you know? One of those slightly higher quality frozen pizzas. And it was the pepperoni type that was proclaiming to be very spicy. And included in the package was like some kind of oil. I have no idea what it was. But they put it on like, "For daredevils," it said. So I was like, okay, I'm a daredevil. So I put all that oil on the pizza, whatever it was. And like it started out all right. You know, I had like a few slices and it was good. Like, oh, this is easy, but like, after a while, it just built up somehow. It just built up the spiciness of it. So, like, I was halfway through the pizza and I was having, like, an actual instinctive fear response to the very idea of having another bite. Like, my body was just like, no, stop. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't feed me more of this poison. Now, I've had, like, mildly spicy stuff plenty of times. I like some kinds of spicy sauce, like sweet chili sauce, stuff like that. Ow. Yeah, I just killed some rats. I try to be a bit more careful about how spicy food is these days. Because those are definitely two very negative experiences. But it's not like the food itself was bad. Alright. What is this thing weak against? Electricity, perhaps? Or ice? Oh, it's dead. Okay.
Bloodstained.
Bloodstained. So, I reiterate that Zangetsu might be a bit overpowered. I just slapped that boss a few times and done. Does that include reading what's in a sachet of chili oil before applying it all? I have no idea why. I was just... It just seemed like a good idea at the time. So I'm guessing the whole town here is gonna be abandoned with no shops. Such, which is a shame because I really wanted to hear Johannes' theme again. Well, at least the theme is here. Although it's playing in his absence. Okay, I want to try something. Can you give me one moment for a really dumb joke? I need to do this. All right. So. I don't know if that's too quiet to hear. Alright. Anyway, that was the bit. The joke is over. Worth it? Okay, I'm glad. So this whole town is just empty now. That's kind of depressing. What I thought was kind of cool about the Dawn of Sorrow second playthrough was you could play... I didn't do all of it, but I at least checked it out. And you could actually meet the NPCs from the town and they would join you. So you had like multiple characters. That was a really... They put a lot of effort into that. Now that's not to imply they didn't put a lot of effort into this. But it is less fully fledged, shall we say? I hope it's not unfair to say that. I try not to be mean-spirited or overly critical on games. Especially because I really love this one, Ritual of the Night. I had a ton of fun playing it. But I do think there's some minor little things they could have done. to complete the picture. I guess it's all just side stuff. I think the main thing I'm missing is just an easy thing to consult for all those special moves, because I do think it's really cool that you can... I have no idea what he's saying. So I do think it's cool that you can switch the Zangetsu has some rock-hard knees. I keep forgetting he has a double jump already, so I don't even need to mess around with all of this. Ah, right, your Y ability changes as well, depending on which element you have equipped at this time. So this one is thunder, fire. That's like a spread attack, and this one is more like holy water on the ground. Okay. And I have to get used to this, but I do think it's really cool. Also, I'm trying to jump down through this, but I'm like, maybe we just can't. Anyway, anything to hear more of David Hayter's voice. But it would have been cool if they recorded more lines for him too, because I'm pretty sure he says all of this when you fight Zangetsu. Oh yeah. You do have to love this intro though. Okay, come past these dead trees. Now we just go down here first. Right. As Miriam, you couldn't actually do anything here yet because you don't start with the ability to swim. I wonder how it is for Zangetsu. Because he can do that, you know. Oh, he just sinks automatically. He isn't forced to stay near the surface. Yeah, it would have been really cool to have a unique story for Zangetsu. I guess I should shut up about it now. Like, wow, why didn't they do this though? When I have a fully fledged and playable character to try out, but... Oh. The enemies here are a bit more powerful than I expected. Maybe I should just go in through the front entrance and not be a silly goof. I mean, we can go through here, but should we? Probably not yet. But yeah, I'm kind of shocked at how easily we destroyed the first boss. Okay, so you know what's kind of a fun, one of my favorite memes is that thing where they have a laughing Tom Cruise and they put his face on stuff. So I was looking through, while I was preparing for the stream, I was looking through the community content on Steam, and I saw like a very dank meme. Particularly the face, like that he pasted Tom Cruise's face on Miriam and Zangetsu and Jeeble. Got a good chuckle out of me when I saw it. Right, but the time for memes is now over. Sorry. Okay. I'm starting to see what the hard mode part of this is. We're very fragile and we have no way to heal. Ow. You had to stop a bit to wait for the screen transition to go through. And there's very few things as depressing as opening a secret room and getting nothing. Yeah, so this opens into here, yet we can't actually... Well, you know what? I might have to go and save, because I'm quite injured right now. Ow. Okay, that was getting... That got a bit scary there. So, you know what else they added? Randomizer mode. Many of the Metroidvanias have randomizer hacks. So it might be worth revisiting several of them. But it's really cool that they have a randomizer mode as part of the game and added it for free. Because I know I'm complaining about things they could have added, but this is a character they added for free. So, you know. Nice. There we go. Right. I've delayed it long enough. Let's enter the castle proper. What's kind of a shame is this darkness, quote unquote, is more like an over... Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining, sorry. Slap me every time I complain. Cool intro. Also, music. Ah, it's EU guy. It's almost nostalgic to hear his weird death cry. You know, what's kind of interesting? I have no idea. Bats, please. Shut up. I have no idea if this woman on the left here was part of the original game. Because, like, when you come to this hall, let's be honest, what draws your attention? This lovable face does. So I have no idea if this one was actually in the original. Because I have no memory of it, because this guy's presence is just too overwhelming. But this music, though. Yeah, it is interesting that we can level Zangetsu as normal, because That means there is a way to cheese the game by grinding. Now I do remember... I do remember these two guys. That is, this guy and this cat. I've already forgotten almost all the moves. That's a problem. Ah, yes. The blood fountain that's already empty. Because Zangetsu doesn't need to learn any special skills. Interesting. I don't know if I should be going through this in a different order then. I kind of feel like I just want to follow the path as I did in my initial playthrough for now. Man, the music in this game is so good. Oh, so we do have health upgrades. I thought they were all gone, considering all the secrets I've found that were empty so far. Maybe that's because it's hard mode? Maybe all of them are there on normal mode? Oh, also, I had to change the audio balance again. Audio! Sorry, my voice is clearly not gonna survive multiple days of streaming in a row. But if anyone can tell me if the audio balance is okay-ish. Like, is the game too quiet? Is the game too loud? Am I too loud? And is that a problem that can be resolved by changing settings, or is that something we have to live with? That's also an important question. Just dies standing up. I wonder if the bosses are all in the same place then. Ooh, Garden of Silence. The music in this place is one of my favorite tracks in the whole game. Sounds fine, but you do have your own audio playing quietly as well. Alright. Thanks for letting me know. I'm assuming it's fine then, but... Oh yeah, HP max up. Ah yes, just make him explode. I'm gonna spam this attack and see if that works. It works. Oh. There's like a Belmont in here, right? Or rather, a fake Belmont, but... Japanese man throws explosives at frog. More at 9. Alright, will this hurt me? Yes, ow. Man steps into Iron Maiden asking, "Will this hurt me?" David Hayter elevates himself to the ceiling with the sheer force of his screaming. Oh no. I thought it was endless, but it's actually dependent on your mana, so I can't do it now. Whoops. Well, hey, live and learn. Alright, nice, a warp. Honestly, I'm pretty tickled to just get to re-experience this game again. Can Zangetsu play the piano, I wonder? No, because it's gone. Ah well. I'm gonna try to prevent accidentally stumbling into a boss. If it happens, it happens. I'm also leveling like crazy on this playthrough. Ow. Right. Should have been a bit more cautious there. Ah well. I'm guessing there's nothing we can actually equip. Nope, Zangetsu is always Zangetsu. No matter what. No equipment, no changes. Don't you love it when Zangetsu does like a scream? But then you get stuck in a screen transition, so it interrupts every time, like this. Cuts off for a moment. Go. I guess we can just go straight back to the Lost Garden or Silent Garden. I get confused on the name sometimes because it's definitely called the Garden of Silence, but it's called, I think the track is called Lost Garden. It's almost comical how some of these attacks trivialize certain enemies. And P-Max up. We didn't pick that one up last time. Alright, this is where Gramarye is hiding, I think. Or would be. Oh, this leads back into the castle, so let's stay in the garden for now. We should be fine as long as we just don't step into another Iron Maiden. Because as it turns out, that hurts. Yeah, I wonder what's next for this, I mean, it consists of 2 games, but I guess it's fair to call it a series at that point, right? So I wonder what's next for this series. Bloodstained. Will we see another, Metroidvania from them? Or perhaps another classic platformer like Curse of the Moon? I, for one, am very excited to see what the future holds for not only this series, but this genre. I'm just gonna go and save real quick, so we don't get a repeat of the hilarious mistakes of last time. Alright, back to the garden. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for. I'm also not sure if there's going to be a secret ending type thing. Like a Zangetsu's mode, just go find Jeeble and punch his face in. Gets hit with a sword. Ow! I'm not sure if ow really fully articulates the feeling of being hit by a flaming sword, but it is kind of satisfying to throw the explosives, though. Bam. Like the way it comes apart. Kaboom! Ah, this is where I died last time, though. Not gonna do that again. Alright, curse. Can you uncurse me already? There we go. No more curse. Kaboom! Ah, nice. I don't recall if they were planning to add other playable characters. Maybe Alfred and Jeeble. Just like, that would make the cast complete compared to Curse of the Moon. I might have to look that up again. I knew... Ah yes, the Bridge of Evil, my favorite. I knew for a fact that Zangetsu... Oh, hi there, ma'am. Ow. Fine, if that's how you want to play it. Oh right, a giant dog head. I forgot those were in this game. Ah, so we can just pass through here. No need to get a passport or anything. Oh, we can just board the oh, okay. Yes, do it. This is a pretty cool segment. I know it's not necessary, but I kind of want to explore every little box on the map, every little bit. Hey Joachim, welcome to the stream. Well, it's not strictly Castlevania, but it's very much like Castlevania. It's like the spiritual successor, you know? And welcome to the stream, it's good to see you. I mean, Symphony of the Night is very clearly the inspiration for Ritual of the Night in many ways. Not least of all the name. The game is louder than my voice. Alright, I'll turn it down a bit. Alright, can you tell me how it is now? You know, this is a very nice background. Not perfect, but you can hear my voice now. I guess I'll turn it down a bit more. Okay. How's this? It's better? Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Have you been making progress on any Castlevania games lately, Joachim? Ah, yes, the boss. Do I have any weapon with which I can hit it from here? Ow. Finished Symphony of the Night and started playing Castlevania 3. Alright, nice. How did you like Symphony of the Night in the end? Overall impressions? Did you really enjoy it? Rip. So how are you liking Castlevania 3? Like the game and the bosses, but the ending was a bit underwhelming. Right, without spoiling anything, what happened in your ending? Can you tell me what happened in the ending when you played? Oh, right. The music here, another absolute banger. Don't guard. How dare this werewolf defend against my attacks? It's against the rules. You got the best ending and it was a bit of dialogue and a cutscene, not much. Yeah. You know, that's often how it goes with these games, you know. They're very much the definition of the journey and not the destination being the point of it. You unlocked some stuff? Nice. On which platform did you play it again? I think you mentioned this last time, but... Ow. PSP, right. So, did you unlock another playable character then? I want that health upgrade. Hey Jen, welcome to the stream. He's pretty cool. Zangetsu's pretty cool. He's very different from Miriam. So you start out with a double jump right away, and with a grappling hook, so you can essentially get anywhere you want right from the get-go. Your sword has an element which you can switch between with R, so you have fire, and you have ice, you have thunder, and each of them has a unique Y ability, so fire, ice, electricity. There's lots of cool combos as well, but I'm terrible at them. Like that one. You can guard. And many other things as well that I've already forgotten. Let's see, he can't equip anything, he doesn't pick up items. Yeah, that's my problem as well. I'm very bad with the combos. When I played as Miriam, I barely learned any of them. And now with this character, it's kind of all about that stuff, so I'm worried how I'll fare against the more difficult parts of the game. But I didn't know you played this game, Jen. Right, Richter and Maria as playable characters. Nice. Are you? But you aren't planning to finish the game with those, Joachim? You finished the game and killed Iga, and you were happy with yourself. Nice. Then you've pretty much done everything. Although you could still do a playthrough as our boy Zangetsu here. That was the dumbest looking thing I've ever seen. Did you? I'm getting a coughing fit just from that. Yeah, look at that. You know, just imagine David Hayter being like, I ascend to the heavens. And then... Oh, you started playing a bit as Richter? Okay, nice. How did you like that? I actually never really tried the additional characters in Symphony. After finishing it with Alucard, I was just kinda done with it. But maybe that's something to try in the future. Okay, I have no idea why I survived that. It's cool, but a bit harder since you can't get better equipment. Right. Zangetsu kind of plays that role in this game. You normally play as Miriam, who's the main character, and you can get tons of interesting stuff for her, big unique attacks and such. Ritual of the Night, when you play it vanilla, is pretty much an amalgamation of many of the classic Castlevania ideas, like a bit of Symphony of the Night, but also ideas from Aria, and Dawn of Sorrow, if you played those, with a GBA and Nintendo DS. I really like the Sorrow games. Not Sorrow as in the guy with the mask, I mean Sorrow, like Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. I haven't actually played that many Sorrow games with a Z. Symphony of the Night, you did the same. You think it's burnout because you were having fun until the castle turned upside down. That's basically it, isn't it? You just to finish it normally, you do the same thing twice, more or less. Oh, you played most of them on the GBA and DS as well? Nice! You know, before I did a Resident Evil marathon, I was actually doing a Castlevania marathon. So I played most of them as well. I really liked Aria and Dawn of Sorrow. But Order of Ecclesia was really good as well. Circle of the Moon was good. Order of Ecclesia is your favorite? I can see why. That's definitely a really fantastic game. It's kind of a shame we never saw Shinoa again, right? I thought she was a really neato character. I really liked her. You haven't tried the GBA and DS games yet, Joachim, but you'll try them? Alright. When you do let me know what you think of them. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. They're kind of all over the place. Lots of different ideas. But I think they're all worth playing in their own unique way. On GBA though, it's probably Aria of Sorrow that's my favorite. But Circle of the Moon and Harmony of Dissonance are very good too. Circle of the Moon probably has the best soundtrack out of those. You want to try Bloodlines? That's definitely true. I mean, a Castlevania game with a bad soundtrack isn't really a Castlevania game. But it's like every time I play a new game in this series, they surprise me again. There's always a track in there that's just, And you know what I feel really bad about? I know full well who the composer for these games is, and I keep forgetting her name. For some reason. I don't know why my head is like that. Like, I know other composers, like, oh, I like putting myself on the spot like that, and then instantly forgetting, everything. Apparently I'm just not good with names today. I'm gonna look it up because I think she needs to be mentioned by name. As soon as I see it, I'm gonna be like, oh, obviously, Michiru Yamane. Michiru Yamane, that's her. Obviously. The Game Boy games? You mean the normal Game Boy or the GBA ones? Because I think the GBA ones are quite good. Especially Aria of Sorrow. The normal ones. I'm not sure I've played those, to be honest. Like, I did a marathon of the Metroidvania type Castlevania games. So the ones that have, like, this structure. The exploration type games. Oh, they are subpar? I see. You can fight the dragon boss here, right? I'm not sure if I'm up to the challenge right now, but... Ow. On this stream, Zangetsu gets stoned. Ow. And then drops into the spikes. Speaking of Metroidvania, you just finished Axiom Verge. Ah, that's another one that's been on my to-do list for quite a while. How was it? It's definitely more Metroid than Castlevania, right? In terms of style. It's really great? Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Your favorite song from Symphony of the Night is the one from the caves. What's yours? Ooh. Those are some tough questions. You know what the thing is with the soundtrack for Symphony of the Night? It has so many different tracks. Like, just Dracula's Castle has that amazing, catchy tune. Wandering Ghost is really funky. That's the arena theme, I think. Marble Gallery. Just starts listing off all of them. Lost Painting. Dance of Gold. And I don't know if I could easily choose. I think Wandering Ghosts is probably one of my favorites. Like, I don't know if that clarifies which one it is, so I'll just... 1 second. I'll try to... Yeah, Wandering Ghost. So this one, what I like about it is that it just starts kind of spooky, kind of atmospheric, and then just gets completely funky and ridiculous, and I love it. Jam Alert, yeah, this one is so good. this is like, it really depends on the day you ask me, because that entire soundtrack is just, mwah, just top tier soundtrack from start to finish. But this is, ta-da-ta-ta. That's probably the one I listen to the most when I try to be productive. Anyway, back to this game, as good as that theme is. Okay, yeah, this is the dragon boss. I think I might not be prepared for this, so expect death. Also organs. Okay. Can we not do this? I wish I could heal, but yeah. Oh well. I think we all expected that. Let's practice up in the earlier areas before we start attacking mid to late game bosses, shall we? My favorite boss from Symphony of the Night. Oh boy. Yet another difficult question. See, I'm afraid I don't know them all by name. That's a problem, I guess. Let's see, the Beelzebub, like the corpse with the flies. I'm not so sure if that's my favorite, but I remember it being like very shocking and disgusting, so it sticks out in my memory as a notable one. Let's see, there's a really cool boss battle where you fight against the three playable characters from Castlevania 3, except for Alucard. That's neat. But that's more conceptually a really cool boss battle. I mean, there's so many cool bosses. What about yours? Do you have? You've played it quite recently, so I'm guessing you have a much clearer idea of the cooler bosses in that game right now. Oh, now the game audio is really loud again. 1 second. I love that. That he just flies to the right and leaves all these flames in his wake. It's such a cool attack. Very good for cleaning out those annoying hallways. Yeah, let's go back here and explore elsewhere. To fight against the giant electricity monster thing and the doppelganger fights. Oh, the doppelganger fights. Yeah, how could I forget those? That's always a really interesting concept, having this mirror match. They do this in a lot of the Castlevania games, the Metroidvania ones, where you have to fight more or less a reflection of yourself. It's a pretty cool idea. I mean, it's common in games in general, but that's because it's so interesting. I mean, a lot of fights, you're fighting enemies that are either way bigger and stronger than you, or way weaker and smaller. It's rare that you have an enemy that's just you. Almost exactly like you. Alright, I now remember where you would usually go if you were doing this in the right order. You would go here and fight, surprisingly, Zangetsu. Which makes me wonder if this is going to be a mirror match as well. Will we fight ourselves? Or will we fight, or ourself, rather. Singular. Unless there's two Zangetsus in there. See, this game also has rooms where you fight 50 enemies at once. Yep. That's something they kept in the series all the way through. Alright, nice, we have a warp. It's weird how much you can forget. Like, I played this game less than a year ago, and so much of it has already fallen right out of my mind. Right, so this is where you would fight Zangetsu. Oh! It is me. Trust no one, not even yourself. I can also do that. Foolishness. Well, I'm probably gonna lose this one.
No! Game over.
Game over. Don't mind the squeaky chair in the background, it's nothing. Alright, so can I defeat myself? Take two. Trying to remember all the attacks I have. Teleports to you. Nothing personal, kid. Exactly. That's Zangetsu in a nutshell. I can do that too. How about if I just mimic him? Oh. That was surprisingly easy once I actually used my combo attacks. Strats, yeah, nice. That wasn't so hard. You know, I had this weird thought. If Zangetsu actually talks to another Japanese person, do they call him Zangetsu-san? Doesn't that get confusing? It starts with sun, it ends with sun. Now imagine if he has a child, and a Japanese person talks about his son, and it's Zangetsu's son, Getsu's son's son, right? Now imagine if that son has a son. Imagine the potential for absolute confusion and mass hysteria here. Like, imagine it for a moment. See, that's what happens when you think too hard about it. Yeah, once you get tired of a certain hallway or like just an area in general, just start spamming Y. Just start spamming the fire. Giant cat monsters, yeah. There's also a giant dog head that you can find. It's the Dion Gek Cathedral. Ah, yes, this one. There's one of these in most Castlevania games too. Ah, boss right here. What boss did you think was the hardest? You mean in Symphony? Huh. I think the electricity guy you mentioned is probably the one I had the most trouble with. Like, a lot of people actually don't even beat that one in their first playthrough, I think. That's what I heard anyway. A lot of people, just since it's optional anyway, a lot of people ignore it. So I think that one was probably the hardest one. Anyway, let's try that boss then. I'm not sure if there's any benefit to it, but... Ah, right, the craft work. Stained glass spider hand. Right. One important thing is don't get grabbed by this guy. See ya. He's not even worth a level up anymore. You thought Beelzebub was the hardest, didn't have much dark resist and got hit by many flies, as you didn't know his attack pattern. Yeah, that one was really difficult, too. Like, the constant barrage of flies. Like, it's one of those bosses where you end up trying to find a balance between defending yourself and attacking him. I think I eventually just beat him by just tanking a lot of damage. It's been 2 years since I played the game, though, so... it'll be interesting to look at that again someday. But yeah, definitely a hard boss. Interestingly, this game comparatively doesn't have that many hard bosses. I think that's one of the complaints people have about this game that I can kind of agree with. Is that it's definitely not very difficult. I mean, I'm playing on hard mode now, and most enemies are dying instantly to my attacks, right? Had the fairy and got revived 2 times. He used 3 dark resist items in that fight, plus a few healing items. Right. That works. Alright, so we don't get to change our hairstyle either. Did you use any familiars? Let's see. I had the fairy around for most of the time because she would sometimes give you hints, and I hated missing secrets. So I generally used the fairy. Let's see. What else did I use? I'm pretty sure I used other ones. I had a quick look at the sword, but it was... people told me it was amazing if you could level it, but until it was leveled, it was kind of dumb. So I ended up not sticking with it for very long. Pretty sure I used the bat at least a few times. Yeah, the fairy was generally my favorite. Any potential for healing, I always appreciate. Ow. You have to appreciate the silliness of Zangetsu just ascending like that. You know? Yeah, just... Right. I'll stop freaking out about it now, but it is very funny. Nice. Any upgrades we can find, I appreciate. Also, the backgrounds in this game makes you wish we had more modern Metroidvanias, right? Just imagine the genre once again repopulated by beautiful games just like this one. That would be nice. I hope this game is the start of something more. Who needs wings when you have a flying sword attack? Yep. I was hoping I could somehow clip through here using that warp, but nope, no exploits here, no siree. Nice. For whom the bell tolls, huh? This has been cool to check out, but I think I've concluded that I don't particularly need to do a full playthrough of it. Just wanted to check out Zangetsu, you know, see if I could wreck a few enemies and a few bosses, and we definitely did that. So, what's next? I guess I could switch over to Lightning Returns and play a little bit more of that. Depends on what people are interested in. What say you? A bit more of this, or switch to Lightning Returns? I'm fine with either. I can find more things to do here as well. There's a boss here, and it is. Oh, right. It's Blood Lady. It's the character that's clearly based on the boss from Bloodlines. I don't know how Lightning Returns is. Lightning Returns is the third... I guess it's the second sequel to Final Fantasy XIII. It's an open world RPG. Alright. But first I guess we'll fight Blood Lady. Hello, Blood Lady.
I need more blood.
Yes, okay.
Bloodsteel.
I need more blood. Bloodsteel. Ow. Imagine how she smells. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to imagine it. Like, blood is such an uncomfortable, yeah. Like this rust-like quality to it. Oh my. Don't do that. Wow. Those were a few too many sound effects, I think. But yeah, no, that entire room just filled with blood. Disgusting. Yep, yeah. Plus, she is a vampire, so she's also undead. That probably doesn't help with the smell either. Can we just run by? Nope. Alright, I'll give this one more shot and then we'll switch to Waifu Returns. I mean, it's good to be flexible. Like, I was thinking this might not be enough for one stream. Like, I had already decided at the start that if this was not gonna have much in the way of story, I would switch over to Lightning Returns and see more of that. Because this is really cool to try out, but it's, well... perhaps. I mean, I'm not sure if she's a succubus specifically. She seems like the kind of person who takes life force by just attacking. Ow. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't try to tank hits. I wonder if she's weak against any element.
Oh, at last. Sustenance.
Right, so that was checking out Zangetsu in Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Might pick it up again someday, might check another character if they add that, but that'll be about it for this segment of the stream. So I'm gonna very briefly stop the stream and restart it so we can do Lightning Returns, and so that Twitch divides it up into two separate videos, because I've already started dividing recordings, but the problem is... Okay, there's apparently no exit button here, so we'll just do Alt F4, see? Alt F4. Right, so I'm gonna stop the stream for a second. Just long enough for Twitch to see that it stops, and then restart it. So please, bear with me, stay... Don't leave me! Well, at least stick around if you're interested in Lightning Returns. One moment.